Hey guys, so I finally have this cosplay I awaited for for so long. I actually purchased it January 12th. So yeah. But anyways, it took like a long time to even like get because it was supposed to be like 14 days when you order. They ship it out after 14 days, but then it took way longer than that. And yeah, I ordered it from AliExpress, and during the time it was closer to like Chinese New Year, and they did say on AliExpress that a lot of vendors were taking like a time off for the holidays, and basically they might not ship out their stuff right away until a certain date because they were taking a break. So I don't know if this company actually did that. It doesn't really list like which company is doing that, but you can still buy on AliExpress no matter what. So yeah, I actually did so much research, and it's been like months. I've been wanting this since like summertime, but I never got it because most of the cosplays are super expensive, and this one is normally ranged $200 Canadian, so I didn't want to pay a full $200, and so I looked around on AliExpress for the longest time, and this one is 152 dollars and 66 cents with like shipping included. So that's not a bad deal. I have to say it's roughly around what I pay for other cosplays. I just didn't want like the cosplay to be like $200 exactly, just the cosplay itself, and then I have to pay way more including the shipping and stuff like that. And also some of the websites that I looked on, they're not like um the pricing isn't, what's it called again, when it's like translated to different, my mind is blanking, but when it's translated to different types of um the different currencies. Some of them were US and they were $200, so I would be paying around like $300 roughly in Canadian. So I didn't want to do that. So I waited the longest time, did a lot of research, looked on AliExpress, and looked at like the cheapest ones that I could find that looked nice and had enough detail. So yeah, so this is a Genshin cosplay of Diluc as Red Dead, the Red Knight. I cannot say the name properly. I completely forgot. The Red Dead of Night. That's what it says, right? I am blanking. I'm sorry. I just got it and I'm excited. Let me just see. It should be something around like the Red Dead of Night. I completely forgot because it's been a while since the skin came out. So yeah, but here it is. Let's get to opening it. It's really warm right now. I don't know why. So hopefully this one doesn't have that many layers. So I don't think it's going to be super hot. The only issue is they shipped it using a Chinese delivery. And so it didn't ship to my mailbox. It didn't go to Canada Post, which is like the generic type of thing. I think they're using some sort of express delivery that's like from a Chinese company. However, because of that, it just didn't go to my mailbox. It actually went into like onto my porch. So if you live in a house and you order from them and they're using that type of company, I would say just make sure you're at home when it says out for delivery. I always use like a tracking system, which is called Parcels. It's just a app that you can download, and literally you can track all your stuff no matter like what company it's from. So that's much better, and normally it's updated quite well. Sometimes like I find Canada Post, it's not updated right away after they scan it. So this one is more reliable for that. The only other thing that I have is this thing called Shopper, and it's literally another tracking site, another tracking app, but it's the same thing. Like, it takes forever to be updated, so it's never really updated on time. So when you get your stuff, you might not see the updates on time. So yeah, off the bat, the bag is open, so I don't know how I feel about this. I bought a size small. Originally, I thought when you purchased it, because it's like generic sizing and not like based on custom build or anything, I thought they would just have it like right away. But the guy, when I messaged them, said that apparently it was taking a long time because they make it to order. So I guess that's why it took longer than expected. So yeah, this is kind of really messy the way they did everything. But I do like how they put small pieces in a box. I bought a size small. There's different sizes that you could buy. I'm not too sure if how well the fit is gonna be because sometimes companies are smaller than they're supposed to be. Like if they go by Asian sizing, they're normally 1 or 2 sizes smaller than US sizing. So I do live in Canada, so a lot of the times we go by US sizing measurements and metrics. So I'm gonna see how it fits well. I am more of a petite body size though, so it should be able to fit. The only issue is my height. I'm pretty tall, so when it comes to like length, I haven't had a problem when ordering small stuff. It normally is okay length, but sometimes like the shoulder might be off a bit and it might be too short. So we'll see how it goes. There's a lot of pieces to it. So yeah. So the first thing is the shirt. It looks super pretty. Now there is another cosplay that's like this but way more expensive for the exact same skin as Diluc. But the only problem is it's like what is it? It's more expensive and there's like more layers to it and stuff like that. I feel like that would look more authentic and real, like these parts are like 3D and stuff rather than printed like this. But this is fine. I think this is better because I do overheat a lot easily, so this might feel better in terms of like not wearing that much layers. There's a zipper, if I can get it undone. This is very like shimmery. It feels like extra layer. It kind of feels like that plastic vinyl material. And then some of the stuff like the red and the black printing is actually, what is it? It's actually like printed onto the shirt itself. Like most of it is flat. So there's a back zipper and then there's a side zipper. I guess this helps with getting it on. We'll see. There's only one side zipper, so yeah. So I'm gonna go off camera to zip it up and see if it actually zips because it feels a bit tight. So we'll see. I'll be back in 1 second. Okay, so I got the shirt on. It's pretty tight, so I don't know if it will actually legitimately come off properly. But yeah, this is what it looks like. This part is like faux leather, but it's extra material, so it's nice. The only problem is the zippers are so small, so it was difficult to even zip up or zip down. Even the back side, like this zipper was really difficult. I actually had to ask my brother to help me, so don't know if I will be able to take this off by myself, to be honest. There's also this bead, but I see a bit of hot glue on this, so I think I'm missing one. It must have broke off. This is, oh, I think it's this. I do have hot glue, so I could just glue it back on. But yeah, it's supposed to go here. It just broke off, so I'm gonna keep this safe. Diluc for now, just don't lose that. And then here are the pants. They look pretty nice. Now pants I always struggle with because pants seem to be very long. This does have like the actual belt hoops too, so if it's too big I could always just tighten it with a belt that I have. Oh, it has pockets as well, so I can just pocket. These pockets are pretty deep compared to actual like woman's pockets, so I could probably put my phone in here and not worry about it. The struggle about like female pockets is that they're always too small. This one actually like can fit my whole hand like this. So it's not bad for like if you're going to conventions, you can put your stuff in it and not worry. There's a zipper and then there's a button. Okay, and this button works really well. Some of the cosplays that I have, the buttons aren't that well made to the point where it's like the hole is too small and then you have to try to push it through to stretch the hole, but this one actually works fine. It's very form-fitting. Not super tight, but good enough. The length is not bad either. It is like up to my like it's covering my ankles though a bit, so yeah. But I guess because his uniform does require you to wear like boots, which I didn't buy, but I bought different types of boots for it. So yeah, but it's okay, I guess. And then we have this. You know what? I should have searched up. So there's a lot of stuff with Genshin characters where their outfits are so detailed to the point where sometimes you don't know what stuff is on it. So I should have searched up the actual character as a reference so that way I know. So that way I know what it looks like beforehand. I'm assuming this is the belt. If I can understand how it works. Okay, I think my leg goes through the white part because it definitely looks like the black and the white part on the other side are across the leg. I'm assuming technically if I put the vest on last, it wouldn't be that bothersome to put on. The belt is a little bit tight on me. It's pretty small, but it will have to do. It's Velcro. So this part is like a faux leather, and then you have this also feels like faux leather. And then this is actually just fabric, and there's a buckle here. It has like some foam on it, and then this is like a faux leather that's just glued on. Doesn't look like it's stitched on at all, so it might fall. And I genuinely, oh, this is the choker. It was on the pants, so now I know where that's from. There's so many pieces that I'm confused. Okay, I think these cuff onto his sleeves because it looks like that. So there's two for his sleeves. These are for his sleeves. You can hold this, Diluc, thank you. And then this one is for, I think this is supposed to be on his jacket as well, so I'll just keep it here. But this one is supposed to be his choker, I believe. There's not really any Velcro or any security on this, so it's just gonna be like strapped on and that's it. I had a cosplay of Denki for My Hero Academia. It's literally the same thing. There was like nothing. Which way is it? Oh. This is gonna be a long video because I never tried this on before, so this just has a Velcro that you push the fabric through. It's all faux leather. It feels like faux leather, like some sort of plasticky leather material. So yeah. So the only issue with it not having like any sort of strap or anything is that it's just gonna be like that. It's just gonna dangle there. But the good news is you can always adjust like the tightening really easily without worrying. And then this is the coat, which is the part that I was really looking forward to because I really love the whole red coat. So this is the back. It has the chain. I'm pretty sure okay, so they only put one chain on. I don't know why they just didn't put everything in the box then if they were gonna do that, but they put one chain. It feels like plastic, so it's not real metal or anything like that, and it just hoops into the cosplay. So the cosplay has like these hoops on it that you just hoop onto it. It's supposed to cross on both sides of his back. So we have two of them. And they have like these hole things. The only thing is, now that I'm putting these in, it feels like they're easy to detach. So hopefully they don't slip out when you're like walking in a convention or anything. Yeah, that's how it looks. And the collar actually has like the hole parts that you put the strap in. If I can figure out which side it goes. So let's see. Okay. So the right side of the neck is where this one goes, and with the gem, and then the left side is the one with the buckle. So I have to feed it through all the way through. It has 3 buckle areas that you put it through. So here's what it looks like. It just hangs loosely there. It's not attached to anything. So I don't think it will come out when you're walking because it's not really like a slippery material. But let's see how long that lasts. And then on the gloves, they do have the buckles as well. So I think it's this that goes on there. There's so many things that I have to look up how it looks like. I'm sorry if this is kind of like a very messy kind of video, to be honest, but just figuring out everything. So okay, so it's supposed to be that the crystal aligns with this one, this pattern over here. So I'm just gonna do that for both of them before I even slip on the cosplay, because I know what's gonna happen when I try to put all of it on at once. Like in terms of like if I put the jacket on and then I'm finicking with these, I might end up like getting confused. The patterns on this jacket though are very pretty, so I have to admit they did a good job on like the detailing in terms of the printing. Now this one isn't as like fancy as the other one that I saw, which was like $200. So this one is a bit cheaper. I'm pretty sure that one has like better materials and stuff, but at least this one has all the printing and it's not like that bad. And it's good for the cost, like it comes with everything. So I put everything on, and let's just see how it looks. Okay, so you're supposed to so the fabric is like this, and I assume you just, the Velcro is in both places, so I assume it's supposed to be like this. Oh, it's because he does that move where he tugs at it, so I guess that looks like that. And then this side. So this material, I definitely think you should be hanging it because it does look like it will get wrinkled, like get the folds already when it came like folded and stuff. So yeah, but it looks super nice. It doesn't close or anything. Diluc's coats aren't meant to close, so it's just supposed to be like this. And then the back is this. It's kind of like a faux leather attached to like actual fabric that this feels like. And it's really thin. It's not like a thick fabric or anything. And then the this, I just want to show the chains more. I don't know if you guys can see, but yeah, that's all the detailing there. And then there's more because oh my. So the reason why I actually wanted this one is because there's a cheaper version of the cosplay that's less than $100, and it actually comes with like gloves, and all of his like ring parts on it are actually printed on and not real 3D, while these are actually 3D, so they're actual rings that you wear. All of these look separate though, and there are pins, so I'm gonna have to figure that out. And there's also this, which I'm gonna have to figure out where this goes. So yeah, so I'll be back in like 1 second, and like I'm gonna edit this because this might take me forever to figure out. So I'll be back, and then you guys are gonna see what it looks like in complete with like the gloves. So yeah. Okay, so I finally got everything on. This one is supposedly a clip. It's a literal like clip that you can clip onto the belt area. It's just supposed to be hanging there. And it has like, it's like a fake leather piece and this gem on it, which is really nice. And then all of these you're supposed to technically pin. They're all pins and you can pin them to like the actual cuff of the sleeve of the jacket. However, I didn't want to like poke holes in it yet, so I just cuffed it to like the buckle parts. It took a while, I'm gonna be honest. It's pretty tedious, but I got it done. So yeah. And then this is what the glove looks like. It's printed on both sides, so I guess it doesn't matter which way you wear it. And I did try it on once and it didn't fit that badly compared to like other gloves, so I would say it's pretty good in terms of like fitting your hand. I know there's other gloves out there where it's like so long compared to your hand and so thin, and you're like, how does that even fit on someone's actual hand? But this cosplay glove is actually pretty decent. So yeah, the only thing is this part's a bit wide, but I guess if you have wider fingers, then it doesn't hurt. Like, it wouldn't be that tight. So yeah, I think gloves aren't really super like, in terms of cosplay, they're not really sized correctly all the time, so this is pretty decent. And then you just put the rings on. Hang on. So it's supposed to go over his glove actually, like so. It's supposed to layer over his glove. I know I didn't place them right because clearly I put them on the buckle itself, but it's close enough. I'm not gonna like poke holes in the cosplay just yet for that. So yeah, the only thing that it's missing is that originally he has like this cuff thing, this silver cuff thing that's there, so that way it actually connects the chains to there, which I think would be better instead of just hooking it to the actual cuff itself. So it's just missing that silver part that he has. It's kind of like this bracelet thing. This is the other glove. So this one is actually sorry, this one's actually like the big ring that he has. So these are kind of loose, but it's because the way I put them on. So just gonna have to deal with that for now. But they fit pretty nicely on my fingers, like they're not super tight or anything like that. And then he has this one. Just goes on here. And then this one. I know I kind of tangled myself by doing this, but I'd rather do this. Okay, so that's what they look like. Pretty nice. If you place them right, like correctly, I guess they won't be this loose, but that's just what I did. So this is what the cosplay looks in full. It's really nice, actually. I just have a heat problem, so every cosplay I wear is like super warm to me, but it doesn't look that bad. All the detailing is there, and I really like it. So yeah, it's definitely worth like the money that it costs for this. Yeah, if you guys are interested in purchasing one, I will leave a link in the description box below, down below, so that way you guys can go and visit the AliExpress website that I saw it on. I really like this cosplay. So yeah, that's basically it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it took me a while to figure out everything, but that's because a lot of like the Genshin like characters, like their costumes have so many things going on to the point where it's like you have to look at references if you want to like put the cosplays on, but it turned out really nice. So yeah, so hope you guys enjoyed this video. Need to take off my gloves just to close the camera. But yeah, bye.